Spotlight E3 2017, and let me tell y'all, it freaking sucked monkey balls. It sucked monkey balls. It did. It freaking did. But first thing first, I gotta put in my tag, so hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So, okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Could be lit. Next. Hold on. Alright, okay, so that Nintendo Spotlight E3 2017 sucked. It sucked. In fact, let me read y'all what they showed. They had an introduction showing ARMS in Rocket League. Now, Rocket League, I wasn't expecting that. I was not freaking expecting that. That was out of nowhere. Like, whoa. Rocket League? Rocket League? I was like, whoa. Then they show Pokken Tournament and all that. And then they show FIFA 18, which we already seen it, kind of. We already seen FIFA 18 on the Switch. We already seen it. And Splatoon 2. Then they show Xenoblade Chronicle X2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles X looks better than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It does. It freaking does, people. It does. Don't deny it. Don't freaking deny it. Xenoblade Chronicles X looks better than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It does. And I'm not interested in this title. I am freaking not interested in this title. I'm not. I am not interested in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I mean, look at the game. Look at it. It looks ugly. It looks freaking ugly. It does. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a better looking game. That is what I'm trying to say, basically. That game looks ugly. That game looks freaking ugly. It does. Then they showed a Kirby game, which is coming out in 2018. And it looked pretty nice. It actually looked pretty. It actually looked pretty nice. It did. So, and then the Pokemon Company announced that they are making a core Pokemon game. But it may not be a year. But it may not be released for more than a year. So, yeah. They just now getting this thing. They're just now considering this thing to be developed. They're just now getting started and developed. So, the announcement itself, it was nice. It was, oh, okay, you sent me a friend request. Okay, cool. But like I was saying, you know, it was nice that they announced it, but they just now telling us this. That's all it is. They're just telling us that they have a mainline Pokemon game in development. They didn't show any screenshots. They didn't show any CGI trailers. They didn't show any freaking gameplay or any of that. But all they did is just talked about it. And the same thing that they did with Metroid Prime 4. All they did is just show a freaking picture of Metroid Prime 4. That's all they freaking did. That is all they did. They just showed a picture of Metroid Prime 4. And they also show some music and all that stuff. They also show like a little thing with the Samus logo a little bit. So, yeah, that's all they showed. They just showed a picture for Metroid Prime 4. You know, after those two announcements, people were saying, Nintendo won E3. Nintendo won E3, guys. Nintendo won E3. They won E3, guys. Look, guys, they won E3. Nintendo won E3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Metroid Prime. Pokemon. Nintendo won E3, guys. Like, come on. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Without those two announcements, this spotlight was mediocre at best. It was it was terrible at best. It was terrible. It was. It was terrible. But let's keep going. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it going. So, then they showed a Yoshi game, which, I mean, it looked cute. It looked pretty nice, which is coming out in 2018. It is. Then they show a little bit of Fire Emblem Warriors, which I don't really care for that particular game, but for those who like it, then yeah, kudos to you. Then the Zelda maker, you know, the guy that made Zelda told us about the Zelda skin that's in Skyrim, and then they discussed the Breath of the Wild DLC. Okay, cool. Okay, next thing. Then Reggie talked about the Splatoon 2 Pokken Tournament and Pokken Tournament DX and ARMS. You know, with their thing that's going on. They're having tournaments and all that other good stuff. Which, and all that other stuff. So, then they showed the Mario Rabbids game again, which we already seen it from the E3. This spotlight was bad. It was freaking bad. It was bad. Come on, guys. You can't deny it. Besides that Metroid announcement, and besides that Pokemon announcement, what else did they have? What else did they really have? I mean, for the most part, we already seen most of this stuff by looking up online and leaks and all that good stuff. So, what did they really have? What did they really have? Okay, what did they really have? What did they really have? let's keep going. I mean, the partnership, I mean, the game itself, it looked pretty and all that stuff, but will I be buying it? Maybe, maybe not. But if this Mario Rabbids game does sell, then I can see it as more opportunities for other exclusive third-party Switch games, and maybe even more third-party multi-platform support for the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah, that is interesting. Then they show Rocket League. I mean, cool. Then it's going to have cross-play. You can play on the go now, and Xbox players and local wireless, which is already on other platforms. If I really wanted to, if I really freaking wanted to, I can play Rocket League on this, right here. I can play Rocket League on this platform, the PlayStation Vita. Remember that, y'all? Remember the Vita, guys? Look at this. Look at this. I hope you can see it real well because of this camera. Look at this. Look at this, people. Look at it. I can play Rocket League on my PlayStation Vita by using my PS4, which is what I'm using to stream this right now. Okay? I can play Rocket League on my PS Vita. I can play Rocket League on my computer. I can play Rocket League on different platforms. That's my point. I can play this game already on another platform. And it's going to have cross-play with PC and Xbox players, so yeah. But the PS4, but you can't do it with PS4 players for some odd reason because Sony doesn't allow cross-platform play. But and they're gonna get exclusive Mario skins and all that stuff. Now, Rocket League as a game, I never played Rocket League. It does look interesting. It does look kind of cool. But again, I could play that on my PC, on my laptop. I could play that on the PlayStation 4. I can play that on the PlayStation 4. Okay? I can play it on the PlayStation 4 if I really wanted to. So, yeah. Will I be getting Rocket League? I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't know. So, yeah. Then finally, the last thing that they showed was Super Mario Odyssey gameplay. Super Mario Odyssey gameplay, which it does look good. It looks beautiful. Does it look better than Super Mario 3D World? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, it does look better than Super Mario 3D World. It does. It does look better than Super Mario. I already said that. But yeah. But besides that, that was the final thing that they showed, and it sucked. It sucked. I mean, there were a couple things that were good, like the Rocket League thing and the Kirby game and the Yoshi game and more gameplay of Super Mario Odyssey and the Kirby game and the Yoshi game. But other than that, it was weak. It was freaking weak. You know, I was wondering why did they address... I was wondering why they didn't address this. Look at this, people. Look at how bare bones this system is. Look how bare bones this freaking system is. Look at it. Look at it. You can't really do much on this thing. You can't really do much on this freaking thing. You can only look at screenshots. Oh, look, you can post them up on Facebook and Twitter. You can go on the eShop and you can look at news for latest Nintendo updates and all that other crap. But besides that, you just play games. That's all you can do on this thing. It's just play games. That's all you can do. Now, I wouldn't be discussing this if it already had these basic features, such as Netflix, such as Hulu Plus, such as Amazon Prime, such as Crunchyroll, and also having the ability to browse the web. But since it doesn't have these things, and we all know that the Nintendo Switch is capable of this, we all know this. We all freaking know this. We all freaking know this. Now, let me accept this friend request. Let me accept this real quick. Okay. Okay. Let me accept this. Okay, I became friends with One White Con, so. But anyways, like I was saying, you can't really do much with the Nintendo Switch, and I wish that they should have addressed that. Address the lack of features for the Nintendo Switch, because if you take off the Joy-Cons, take these off, you see a tablet. You see a tablet that has potential, but is not being fulfilled because the company that made the tablet isn't really taking advantage of it. I mean, it's a bare bones tablet. Look at this, people. All you can do is just play games. Nothing more, nothing less. Just play games. That's all you can do. That's all you can freaking do with this thing is just play games. That's it. That's it. Also, I was kind of expecting him to, announce a Super Smash Brothers port, and maybe go more in depth of some of the third-party titles such as FIFA 18 and Skyrim and what's that other shit? And not Rocket League, and maybe go more in depth with Steep. And maybe announce some other third-party titles that they have in the pipeline with the Switch. But no, we didn't get that. We didn't get a Smash Brothers port announcement. We didn't get an announcement of other third-party games. We just got what was announced to us a couple months back. And that was already on the internet and was leaked. That was it. That was it. Besides the Kirby game and the Metroid game and the announcement of a Pokemon game, they didn't really announce a whole lot. They really did not announce a whole lot. People, come on, people. Take out Metroid Prime 4 and the announcement of a mainline Pokemon game. How good was this Nintendo Spotlight? How good was really this Nintendo Spotlight was? How good was it without the announcement of Metroid Prime 4 and the new mainline Pokemon game? I bet you would probably be saying it's mediocre to crap at best. It was mediocre to crap at best. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, E3 overall was meant to okay at best overall. Overall, E3 was just mad to okay, like I'm saying. I mean, Sony did. That was disappointing. They had a couple good games. Such as Monster Hunter and the Spider-Man game, but some of the other stuff, such as Knack 2 and Crash Bandicoot, was at the pre-show. You hear me right? Some of the other announcements was at the pre-show. Yeah, it was at the pre-show. So, Yeah, which could have been used at the main show. It could have helped it a lot. It could have bumped up the score for the Sony conference up a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. So, E3 overall, from the big three, I only watched the big three. I watched a couple things from the EA and Bethesda conference a little bit, but I didn't watch it too much, so I watched all the big three, so it would be Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Then Nintendo. So yeah, Microsoft won E3, but they had a couple games that I was interested in. They did have a couple games that I was interested in. Sony second place, and Nintendo's in third place. So, yeah. Microsoft won E3 for me. Microsoft won E3 for me. They all had a couple interesting games, but there was nothing mind-blowing or any big surprises or anything like that to really, from one of the big three companies that could have made a big boost up when it comes to scoring their conferences. But for the most part, all the big threes, big conferences for this year's E3 was meh at best. Meh at best. It was meh. It was meh. That's all it was. It was meh at best. It wasn't great. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't... It wasn't anything to have a boner about or anything like that. So, it was just meh. It was just meh. That's all it was, people. It was meh at best. So, yeah. My overall score for Nintendo's E3 is a 4.5 out of 10. Let me say this again. My overall score for Nintendo's E3 is a 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. So, yeah, it was poor. That E3 spotlight was poor at best. I'm talking about the Direct itself, by the way. It was poor. The Direct was poor at best. And that's my honest opinion, people. While a lot of other Nintendo fans think that Nintendo won E3 and all that other crap, but to me, I don't see it. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. I really don't see why that Nintendo won E3. I really don't. I really don't. So, yeah, E3's over as far as the conferences go, but they still have a couple more days, so we could be getting a couple more little announcements here and there from E3, so, yeah. So, well, that's all I have to say about Nintendo's E3. It sucked. It was trash. Nothing more, nothing less. Microsoft won E3. Okay. They won E3. Not Nintendo. Not Sony. Microsoft. Yeah. Microsoft. So yeah. See you guys later. In peace. Rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for supporting me for all these years. And yeah. I'm gonna go now.